right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube. This is Pastor Dow. I'm here this morning because I want to try to help bring some clarity and some understanding. After all, according to Jeremiah 3:15 in the scriptures, that's my job, to feed you with knowledge and understanding. Things are quickly accelerating here in this country. Things are getting off the chain. I mean, it's really bad. We have a total media blackout to any civil rights or civil liberties of the people whatsoever at all. I have a little small video excerpt I'm going to play here in just a second about the people up in New York that's protesting. Now, hey, I agree with protesting 100%. I really, truly do, because, you know, according to the Constitution of the United States of America, that's what we, you know, have a right to do. But the way you define protest today, as opposed to the way that the quote-unquote so-called founding fathers of this country understood protest, is two different things. Now, you have to understand, first of all, you need to understand, number one, you're already at a disadvantage protesting in New York when the cops have all the guns and the bullets. And then you, the people, have nothing to defend yourselves. The cops are designed into the time that we're living in now to protect the system, to protect the bankers. That's the reason why in New York that you people have no gun rights, none whatsoever at all. They've been stripped and totally taken away from you. The one way you can vote against states like New York, Illinois, California, and all the rest of these satanically inspired states, it's just by simply moving out of there. Because if you move out of there, then therefore you don't have to pay any taxes to continue to support the system. But you had a great disadvantage when you're setting up there protesting in a place where you can't even defend yourself. And who's going to police the police when the police starts breaking all these laws? Because that's exactly what they're going to do. Because, see, we no longer have a government in this country that is of the people, for the people, and by the people. And you people need to understand that you're still trying to function after your training. You're still trying to function in this world and in this country as if you have rights. The only rights that you have is the rights that they allow you to exercise. That's the reason why you need to learn how to become a sovereign on your own individual land, and then learn how to defend that home front. Because the system is designed to stamp out all residue and all resistance. And they're going to show you that they're going to do it. You have no recourse with this government. The cops can do injustices. They can perpetuate injustices upon you. They own the news media, the powers that be. They own the judicial system. They own the economic system. They own everything about this system. And you're looking for justice from an unjust system. And it just ain't going to happen. So that's why Pastor Dow teaches you to prepare a different way. So that way you can learn how to defend your own self and your own home front whenever somebody tries to come and try to perpetuate these injustices upon you. But to go in there, that backyard, you can clearly see that the cops has no interest whatsoever at all for the people, because the system has trained them very well. You wouldn't believe what probably goes on in these back rooms and these training rooms. And you can, it's clearly seen that they believe that we are the terrorists. I mean, after all the laws that are passed in this land, are they not against us, the American people? Are we not the ones that have to, whenever we go fly, have to be subject to stripped shirts and groping, and just pretty much X-rated type of being filled upon and violated? And it's just a sad commentary. And you people need to understand what's going on. You really, truly do. Because you'll get people out here that will fire you up and get you out here in places like this and get your emotions stirred up. And those that fire you up are nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. Now, don't get me wrong. Again, I believe in protest, but mine is a little bit different way, and I believe. You're not going to go up there in this type of environment right here and expect for these cops or these so-called police to be to act benevolent and just towards you, especially when feelings and emotions are getting very heightened. Everything is being escalated. Anger is really running high. You're going to watch and see the whole entire world. You're going to watch and see what's really truly going on in America, and you're going to see the reason why there's such a media blackout. It's called propaganda. And you have to understand the news media is controlled. They don't want all this stuff out because they don't want you people in the world to see how wicked we are over here in America and how we don't have it all together. And it's going to get worse. And it's going to continue to keep on getting worse and worse and worse and worse. Anyway, before I continue on here, let me just let you look at this video here for a second. And you take a look and see how that American citizens are being treated by their own government.
I'm on the fucking sidewalk. Stand on the fucking sidewalk. We're on. Right, that's right.
You look down, we're on the sidewalk.
What's your badge number? 15248.
Who are you protecting?
They're doing. You okay?
Yeah, I just don't want to be in there.
I'm so confused, man. Bloomberg really got the training down.
That's it. Barricade yourselves in. Barricade yourselves in.
Hey, guys, let them barricade themselves in. Relax.
We can just stand here. They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
badge number? What is his badge number? Why is he denying me knowing your badge number? I want his badge number. Who are you protecting?
Who are you protecting? Who are you protecting? Who are you protecting?
Who are you protecting?
Peaceful protest. Everybody's been peaceful. Nobody's been violent except for NYPD. Why is that? We know your pensions are up for grabs by Wall Street. You should be on our side. We're fighting for your kids, your future. Should not be brutalizing and terrorizing protesters.
Let's go. Hey, come here.
Thank you. Guys, back please. Thank you. Man, back please, man. Thank you.
Let's get back. Come on. You want to bring the camera? Let's go.
I want to try to get you people to understand something. These police that are in these uniforms today, they have opted into the system. They receive a paycheck, so therefore their best interest is to protect the powers that be, not you. You don't give them money. It's kind of like the politicians. The politicians of today, you think that you are elected, but they have already been selected, and that's just the truth. And they do not represent your best interest. It's a dog and pony show. It's a game of deception, a game of deceit. And you need to understand this. And so anytime you go into a venue like that, they're already well aware. They've already exercised. They've already trained for stuff like this years in advance. They know what you people are going to do because they've trained you well in their government institutions, i.e. their public school systems, your universities, your colleges. They know how you people are going to respond and react. What you have to do is you've got to be able to know how to understand what's going on and to counter intelligently and prepare yourself intelligently for what's getting ready to take place. And as long as, hey, you understand, your government looks at you as serfs, peasants, pawns, dogs, jackals, and pigs. That's what they look at it like. So the powers that be have always had a people that will sell out their country, sell out the people in order to receive a paycheck because it's a job. I mean, after all, look at the military. The military, hey, they got people beating down their doors because the economy is so bad. Because where else is there somewhere to go? They have raised the retirement age. They've even raised the age you can actually enter into the military and stuff. And hey, with a system like this that's printing money out of thin air, what else do you got to lose? In their eyes. I mean, after all, if you don't go join their system, you don't eat. But if you're intelligent enough to understand what's going on and you prepare yourself, then you won't need them, will you? Will you? That's the reason why you need to learn how to listen to wise men. I need for you to listen to me, and I want you to listen to me real good, okay? I've got a news article right here. Let me see if I can get it up there in front of where you can see it. Look what it says. Bursting gold and silver bubble. Both became the devil's metal. That's Fox Business. Look, Fox Business. You follow me? It's remarkable how they have the name Fox, don't they? You see this? I have a book right here called The Constitution of the United States. Most of you people have never read it. Don't even understand it. Don't even know what's in it. But I can tell you what the system thinks about this. They think it's a piece of toilet paper. And most of you people still think that this is in effect. It's only in effect in your mind. Because if you don't believe me, look and see how our country is running. They have no respect or honor for this whatsoever at all. And for this system, who has given us paper and ironclad coins, and they have the audacity to call silver and gold, which is God's money, Yah's money, for over 6,000 years, the audacity of these twisted, warped lying, perverted deceivers to make us think that currency and iron-clad coin is money is remarkable. You see, we have bought the lie because we have enjoyed the prosperity of this system. And whenever somebody like me gets up on there trying to tell you what real, true, sound money is and what money has always been, it's amazing how in those Egyptian tombs that they continue to keep raiding and stuff, they never found Federal Reserve notes. They never found paper in these things. It's amazing how that the rich continue to keep amassing gold and silver as wealth and stuff, but they got the serfs, us dumb, you dumb, stupid people and stuff to believe in this junk right here. And then they got us trained so well that we even fight against each other whenever you get somebody out here trying to tell you, hey, get you some of this, some real money, gold and silver, which has been God's money ever since the beginning of time. But then we fight against, so you got the devil. That's why they call Fox News. I remember, Jesus told you tell that Herod that fox. Hey, that's what we got. We got an Edomite system that has been run and controlled. But anyway, we know that, gold and silver is taking a hit. And so it's amazing how, okay, when they don't have anything to say against it and stuff because it's on the rise, all of a sudden their voices are silenced. But as soon as there's a decline, out come the foxes, out come the jackals and the dogs, the wolverines and the badgers. I keep telling you, this news media is controlled. And the longer you look at it, the longer you keep listening to it, the more you're going to be controlled. Your mind has already been educated by this system of corruption. Your mind has. And you function after this system. Even your thought process. They've trained you well. You got preschool, you got daycare, preschool, kindergarten, elementary, middle school, high school, and then some of you go on to universities and colleges, and then you continue to keep on your education. But you think about it. What have you been educated in? Where does your thought come from? That's the reason why they call people like us who read this book terrorists and who believe this book, and the words of this book leap off these pages and get into our hearts because they understand. Satan does. Satan does. He understands that if a people start following that book right here, that their captivity is going to be turned, they're going to start understanding what's going on, then the blessings of the Most High Yah is going to be upon those people. And the system don't want you to do that. So it's amazing you got the devil calling God's money the devil, and you tell me what the hell is this? Isn't it remarkable, huh? So I understand that since you've been Christianized and you've been trained and you've been coerced and you've had your mind manipulated, that it's very hard to penetrate your mind to get you to understand and see what's going on. What you need to do is take heed, and you need to start listening to wise men. I'm on every Friday night from 6 p.m. sometime to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time on blogtalkradio.com/Straitway. We broadcast our Sabbath services. Yes, that's right. I did say Sabbath, and I didn't say Sunday, the day of sun. I didn't say that. We follow the commandments. I did say that. Sun. I didn't say Sunday. I said Sabbath, what you commonly call Saturday. From 11 p.m. until we get done. We broadcast our studies of the scripture on Tuesdays from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Everything is Central Standard Time. You want to get educated, you want to get informed, you want to understand what's going on, both naturally and spiritually, you need to listen to a man of the Most High Yah, and that's what I am. So when I give you answers and stuff, and you continue to keep trying to think and process thought after this system, sure, you're going to have problems with me. You're going to fight me tooth and nail. And I expect that, and I understand that. But nevertheless, only a few of you who are the saints of the Most High, who his spirit of truth has waken up and given you to understand it, you're the only ones that are going to hear people like me. You are the only ones. The rest of you, you're going to perish. I hope that you can hear what I'm saying. And when I tell you what, I'm going to put the information at the end of this video. Take heed to what I'm saying. And the Most High Yah will give you understanding. And not only will he deliver you, but he'll save you. The King is coming.